On today's edition of Check Out St. Charles, we're going to be visiting some of our local gardeners, Tom and Holly Gillette, who are going to guarantee us that spring is on its way to St. Charles. Hi, I'm Patti York, and we welcome you to this edition of Check Out St. Charles. Today we're talking to the Gillettes, Tom and Holly Gillette, who are the owners of Parkview Gardens here in St. Charles. One of those places that I get to see all my neighbors and all my friends all over the weekends as we come in and we buy flowers to make our place look good. Tom here is going to tell us a little bit about how you got started in this business, and it's a family enterprise, I know that, so tell us a little bit about you, your family, and how this all works.
As you said, it's a family enterprise. My parents were involved in this, and my wife Holly and myself decided to join into the family enterprise, and Holly, I guess, would be my better half partner, right? We still do a lot of things where we kind of try to take care of ourselves and our employees and their families first as much as we can. We were really the Rao family farm at one time, and my grandfather worked for the Rao family. Then my mother worked for them. My father joined up sometime after that. As a business, I guess we started as a horticultural business just with hotbed yards and greenhouses. The Raos also went into a traditional retail florist type of product line, and we still do that today.
Well, now, I know you're very involved in the community. You volunteer your time and effort, you and Holly. I know you're always donating to different charities and things like that. Did you get that from your dad?
Well, I think my parents were always involved in supporting the community we live in. I think that's really the wonderful thing about St. Charles is it's not just us. There's lots of people, both in business and just regular citizens, that are very involved in giving back to the city of St. Charles and to the community.
Now, you start them from seeds. Do you bring them in? Do you do a little bit of both? How do you make that work?
Right. We do a little bit of both, and it's a market that keeps changing. We are still involved in germinating seed. A lot of greenhouses are not so involved in that anymore, and start from small started plants. Throughout the winter, we do germinate a lot of our own seed, and we start a lot of our own cuttings here. It's labor intensive, but it's something I think we find we enjoy.
Well, and I think it adds that other dimension too, because a lot of places just show up on the side of the highway, they buy a bunch of plants, sell them, and they don't ever last. At least here I find that the plants that I buy from the Gillettes, they last for a long, long time, and they grow really healthy and strong. So there must be some green thumb in your family there, somewhere.
It's not a green thumb, it's a sore back. But yes, our plants are grown with the expectation that they will continue to grow. That's important.
Now, are your kids involved at all? I mean, is this their summer job, or do you see them looking somewhere else?
Our children become involved because they want a little spare change, and they become labor of choice sometimes. Sometimes they get forced into it on a cold night as we're covering up things, and so not many kids get told at 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night, come on, put your clothes on, it's time to go help cover things.
What do you want to tell people about, are there any new products that you have this year, new flowers? What's the hot flower? Do you have to follow, what are the new kinds of things that people want to do?
Probably something that came to the market as being new maybe 8 to 10 years ago, and has in the past 5 years grown to be one of the nation's most popular annuals, is the Wave Series petunia. We grow a lot of these petunias for sale. More importantly, our front hillside leading down to the pond throughout the summer is a wall or a cascading waterfall of these wave petunias. It's, we hope, a little bit of a local landmark. It's certainly a lot of color in one place.